Modern airliners can carry over 100 tons of fuel. But here's the strange part. Most of it is stored inside the wings, not in the fuselage, not near the engines, inside the wings themselves. At first glance, that sounds incredibly dangerous. So why would engineers place huge amounts of fuel there? The answer is one of the smartest designs in aviation. Every part of a commercial aircraft is designed around one goal: efficiency. And fuel placement affects almost everything: stability, structural strength, weight balance, and fuel consumption. That's why airplane wings are far more than simple lifting surfaces. They're also giant fuel tanks. Inside, airplane wings are mostly hollow structures. They contain support beams, hydraulic systems, wiring, and large empty spaces. Engineers realized something important. Instead of adding massive separate fuel tanks inside the fuselage, they could use the empty wing space itself. This saves enormous amounts of space and weight. And in aviation, reducing weight is everything. Every extra kilogram increases fuel burn. So using the wings as fuel tanks is incredibly efficient. Here's where it gets really interesting. Fuel inside the wings doesn't just save space. It actually helps reduce stress on the aircraft structure. During flight, lift pushes the wings upward with enormous force. At the same time, the heavy fuselage pulls downward from the center of the aircraft. This creates huge bending forces on the wings. But fuel weight inside the wings helps counteract some of that upward lift. In simple terms, the fuel acts like a balancing force. This reduces structural stress and makes the wings more efficient under load. Without fuel in the wings, the aircraft would experience much greater wing bending forces. You might think storing fuel inside the body of the aircraft would be safer, but it actually creates several major problems. First, it would take up valuable passenger and cargo space. Second, it would place enormous weight directly inside the fuselage. And third, it would increase structural loads on the wings because all the fuel weight would hang from the aircraft's center. By distributing fuel into the wings instead, engineers spread the weight more efficiently across the aircraft. This improves balance and overall flight performance. Fuel management is extremely important during flight. Modern aircraft constantly monitor fuel distribution, aircraft balance, and center of gravity. As fuel burns during flight, computers carefully manage how fuel moves between tanks. Keeping fuel inside the wings helps maintain proper aircraft stability and control. Some large aircraft even move fuel intentionally during flight to optimize balance and efficiency. So the fuel system is not just storage. It's an active part of the aircraft's flight management system. Surprisingly, airplane wings are incredibly strong. They're designed to withstand turbulence, heavy loads, pressure changes, and extreme stress. Before certification, aircraft wings undergo brutal testing. Engineers bend them far beyond normal operating limits to ensure they can survive extreme conditions. And despite carrying massive amounts of fuel, wing fires are actually very rare in modern aviation. The fuel tanks are heavily protected and engineered with multiple safety systems. Without wing fuel storage, modern long-haul aviation would look completely different. Aircraft would carry less cargo, transport fewer passengers, burn more fuel, and become much less efficient. The wing tank design helps airlines maximize range while minimizing weight and structural stress. It's one of those engineering decisions passengers never notice, but modern aviation depends on it. So why do airplanes keep fuel in the wings? Because it saves space, improves balance, reduces structural stress, and makes the aircraft far more efficient. What looks dangerous at first is actually one of the smartest engineering solutions in modern aviation. And every time a plane takes off, the wings aren't just creating lift. They're also carrying the fuel that helps hold the entire aircraft together.